Hello, good afternoon everyone. Today we are going to start with isometric projections chapter. What exactly isometric means? It actually means the 3D figure in line view. In case we are saying that orthographic projections are 2D views, but how we can project them? Through lines. So orthographic projections means 2D views with line view, or simply we can say orthographic projections are 2D views with 2D views or line view. Okay, and in isometric view or isometric projections, we are saying that we are converting orthographic projections into a solid, that means 3D object but with a line view. Isometric view means line view but of a 3D project, 3D object. Okay, so generally what happens, we cannot see any of the object from front view or side view or top view. So in orthographic projection we need to show that particular object in 3 types of views, right? Now in isometric projections we are going to project whole object at a particular angle, and that angle is actually 120 degree. So generally what happens is we can see most of the part, almost we can say 95% of the part through 120 degree angle. So that's why for any of this solid, when we are keeping it at an angle of 120 degree and trying to drawing it on a sheet of paper, then that is called as isometric view or isometric projection. Okay, so now generally what happens when we can see any object at an angle of 90 degree to your eyes, that means like this in orthographic views. Okay, so that can be seen as it is in that view, right? Particularly I am saying it, I am telling it because of or we are saying it considering here as in main criteria as a dimension. Okay, so here I am saying it regarding dimension. Okay, and when we are watching it from front view or at an angle of 90 degree, then it is at actual showing its dimension, right? But when we are saying that any object which is kept at an angle, so always keep in mind any of the object when we are or you are watching from an angle, then that scale, that dimension would be reduced one, right? And that reduced one could be with the length, height and width, right? Here I'll first tell you about the isometric scale. That means how much it could be reduced. Okay, so if I want to draw an isometric scale for 100 mm as an example. Okay, then what I'll do, just draw one horizontal line. Okay, and take an angle of 45 degree. Just a minute. Okay, I'll mark it from here. Mark an angle of 45 degree over here and draw one line, extend it. Same way, take an angle of 30 degree. 30 degree and then extend it like this. Now on 45 degree angle, that means this one, we have original length, that is 10 mm. Okay, this is your original length. Okay, now divide this 10 mm into 100 mm into 10 equal parts. We can easily mark 8, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Now what you are going to do is, it's a very simple task to convert any original length into isometric length. Just you are going to draw vertical lines, that means perpendicular line from each and every division point to the, just a minute, from each and every division points up to this scale. It is a perpendicular line to base, but you are going to extend it up to only the 30-degree line. Okay, now from 9 just roll up to your point, division point, and mark a line like this. Okay, this is the point. I wrongly marked the different one. Yes, like this, 2 and 1. Right. Now for 100 mm, this much is the length. This much is the length which we can consider, that is 8.2. 8.2, that is 82 mm. That could be your isometric length for this particular 100 mm. So in this way you can find out the isometric. 100 mm is true. If 100 mm is true length, then 82 could be your isometric length by doing all this kind of projections and constructions rather. Okay, right, like this you are going to draw your isometric scale.